I-29 got canceled, so a bunch of guys from Brainerd and a bunch of guys that are going to I-29 packed up. We came over Rock Falls. They were nice enough to let us put on a big tire, small tire deal that Troy Bednar's organized. He did an awesome job for 2 days notice. He's paying $3,000 each class, which is impressive. I think we've got 20, 25 cars between the classes, so it's a really good turnout. The weather looks pretty decent. So we're just gonna ride first round now. Matt drew Joe Clayson. Johnny is running Cameron, and then I drew Cooney. So a couple pretty decent matchups. I think me and Cooney are gonna be pretty side by side. I haven't had the car on prep since Bowling Green last year. So I left the same leave in it, and then I pulled 4 degrees up top just because this thing's been kind of laying over lately and I don't like getting drove around. And then the ramp is a lot more aggressive. So honestly, I think it's gonna pull the tire immediately. It didn't pull the tire immediately. If it does, I'm hoping I can just shift it down quick and it won't be too big of a mess, but we'll see how it goes. The track looks really good. We tested Matt's car yesterday and it was leaving really nice. We were having a little issue when the power was coming in, but we found a couple small chassis issues last night that we straightened out, so we're hoping that car gets out of the hole pretty good today. It didn't get out of the hole. The video is gonna be kind of tough. We're all racing very close, and usually one of us will stay out and help the other guy and do video and whatnot and turn CO2 on, which actually can't really reach it. So, but I'm trying to figure out a way to mount this in my car so you can ride with me. Oh, they're set. They're calling. Stand by.
Alright, so I don't have no driver information on these 2 cars. They're both off.
Look at the gap. Oh my God, I assured Matt that we had this thing dialed and it was gonna be a good run. I'm sorry, Matt. Oh my God.
Taking the win.
All right, let's try to get caught up in the first round here, what just went down of this beautiful disaster I like to refer to as no-name race cars. So I go out and get just super lucky against Cooney because I know that car is way faster than it appeared in the video. Matt goes out and just gets stroked by Joe Clayson, which is cool because Joe's like part of the little band, you know, when we travel around the country, so we're glad to see him move on. And then here comes Johnny with the 100,000 millimeter turbo big block, just proceed to get worked over by Cameron with his stock block 6-liter. So at this point, I'm a little concerned. On the ladder, I have Cameron next round now. So I'm staring at a time slip. I don't know why my car keeps slowing down, but pure beautiful ignorance like usual, I chokingly tell Cameron, I'm just gonna turn it up, you better watch out. And he's like, okay, John, sounds good. Let's watch the video. So there you go. Now all 3 cars that we brought are clean out of the event. So let's focus on some positives. So I-29 gets canceled, Brainerd gets canceled. This is like on a Wednesday. And Troy Bednar somehow scrapes up a race for us at Rock Falls, which is only like an hour and a half from my house. So it worked out pretty sweet. And we had somewhere to race, and it was awesome. So he was paying out like $3,000 to win each class. And then we said we would put $125 on top to each winner if they had a decal on their car, no name race cars decal. See there? It's like buying someone's love. It's bribing them to love you to just feel that affection for a day. and I'm pretty sure everybody's at home right now scraping their stickers off their car. But we sold a pile of stickers. I sold like 30 stickers, so that was pretty awesome. And fortunately, all 3 cars, we had 3 winners because small tire, we had to shut it down due to rain. All 3 cars had decal on, so we got to pay out the money to both classes. Mike Alief won big tire, and then Dan Geffrey and Cameron split the final for small tire. So I'll show you the rounds. Cameron had a bye going into the final, so we'll skip that video, but Dan had a good race, and then Mike Alief had a pretty good race in the final, so here they are.
Tower Lane, Joe Clayson.
How about that small tire semifinal? Joe Clayson gave Dan a hell of a run. I was at the starting line and I had no idea till the lights came on who got that one. The whole day though, it was full of awesome racing. It was a great event. I mean, for a 2-day notice to put on an event that went that smooth, huge thanks to Troy Bednarz again and Rock Falls Raceway for putting the whole deal on. Obviously, Matt's car, I feel like we're really close with it. We just got to kind of get over that tipping point. Obviously, my car is, I'm so far out in left field at this point. I just feel like I need to start over and make version 3 now. I mean, I'm not going to like tear the thing apart, but there's some small issues that need to get addressed. I can't just keep racing with pure ignorance that it's just going to magically fix itself. So I'm going to bring that back in this week. I'm going to try to make some improvements. They did reschedule the I-29 race to this Friday, and I just don't know if I can make it down there for it, and I don't know if the car will be ready. I'm not going to bring it back out in the shape it's in right now. It's just one of those deals. I mean, we had some pretty good luck last year with the car, and I try to just kind of ride that wave into this year, and it's just not panning out. And if you're going to show up and race with guys like Cameron and Geffrey and Clayson, you can't show up with a 90% car. It's just not going to get it done. So I'm going to try to readdress. We've got a lot of season left. Try to put our best foot forward. I'm going to have to take like a month off of racing here at some point. Nothing serious, just stuff I got going on, personal stuff. It's all good stuff though. I'm looking forward to making some upgrades that the car needs in a bad way. There's some safety stuff that needs to get addressed, and I really want to get a functioning O2 in it and get it down to Stevens, put on the dyno so we can actually get this car tuned in and see what it can really do. I'm kind of kicking around the idea of putting on methanol. I don't street drive the car at all. I feel like it might just open up a can of worms, but I'm kind of tapped out right now as far as power goes, I think, when it's running good. And that might be a way to pick up another 50 to 100 horse, I suppose, through the power band. And I do want to give a big thanks to Adam Bateman. He was nice enough to share a bunch of video he took with me at the event. I completely dropped the ball and I hardly had any video or any pictures of the whole deal. So he was nice enough to send that stuff over and let me use it in this video. But other than that, stand by for some Camaro updates, stand by for some more testing on Matt's car. I promise we're gonna make these things right by the end of the year.